Love that lifts, the Salesian Path to Empowerment and Holiness. Today, we explore the heart of Salesian spirituality, enabling and ennobling love. In the teachings of St. Francis he says, love is not a mere emotion or abstract idea. It is a dynamic, transformative power. It shapes our humanity, elevates our soul, and gives meaning to our actions. For St. Francis he says, love is the supreme virtue from which all others gain their strength, unity, and value. The first point for our reflection today is love at the core of Salesian spirituality. Love is the essence of being human. St. Francis de Sales believed we cannot be real men without a natural inclination to love God above all else. He famously urged, do everything through love and nothing through constraint. Love should motivate our actions, not fear, guilt, or coercion. This love is not passive. It is an intentional, chosen force that orients the will toward good. Salesian spirituality urges every person toward holiness. Love sustains that journey, making Salesian life a spirituality of the heart, where divine and human love are united. The second point for our reflection today, enabling and ennobling love defined. Enabling love empowers individuals. It recognizes the dignity of every person, fostering trust, acceptance, and growth. It helps us heal, break through limitations, and become our best selves. Ennobling love elevates the soul, drawing it closer to God. It purifies our intentions, fuels virtue, and orients us to eternity. These two dimensions of love are deeply interconnected. Enabling love prepares the ground, while ennobling love perfects and uplifts. Together, they transform lives. The third point for our reflection today, the dynamics of Salesian love. Love and freedom. St. Francis de Sales saw freedom as essential to human life. Love is the only law suitable for freedom. Liberty, he said, is the life of the heart and the most precious gift we offer to God and others. Gratifying and benevolent love. Gratifying love unites us with God, while benevolent love wishes good for others. Both are vital for a full spiritual life. Love as asceticism. For St. Francis de Sales, even ascetic practices are grounded in love. They are not ends in themselves, but paths to deeper freedom and devotion. Love and virtue. Love gives all virtues their purpose and value. Without it, no action has meaning. Love transforms ordinary acts into sacred offerings. The human heart. In Salesian spirituality, love speaks through the heart. The heart is where we encounter God and reflect His image. The fourth point for reflection today is living love in daily life. In relationships, Salesian love is practical. It calls us to be gentle, patient, and humble. It transforms our families, friendships, and communities by helping others thrive. In education, Salesian educators aim to awaken freedom and devotion in the young. Education becomes a loving invitation to choose the good and live with purpose. In ministry, compassionate love connects us to others. Ministry isn't about control. It's about becoming co-creators with God, as St. Francis de Sales exemplified. In adversity, even in hardships, enabling and ennobling love gives strength. It turns trials into opportunities for virtue and helps us grow in resilience and holiness. Fifth point for our reflection today, Salesian virtues, tools of love. Humility. Essential in Salesian spirituality, humility lets acknowledge our limitations. Humility. Essential in Salesian spirituality, humility lets us acknowledge our limitations and make room for God's work in us. Gentleness. This is not weakness, but strength rooted in peace. It's a conscious choice to treat others with kindness even in difficult moments. Simplicity. Salesian simplicity is about sincerity. It frees us from pretensions and helps us focus on what matters, loving God and serving others. The sixth point for our reflection today, the Treatise on the Love of God. St. Francis de Sales's masterwork, Treatise on the Love of God, explains divine love with beauty and depth. It traces the journey of love from its origins in the human soul to its culmination in union with God. Though philosophical, it remains accessible and deeply consoling. It guides readers in evaluating and deepening their own spiritual lives. The seventh point for reflection, live Jesus through love. A call to transformation. The Salesian mission is to live Jesus, internalizing his love for the Father and expressing his love for people. Overcoming fear. True love demands trust and surrender. Salesian spirituality invites us to step beyond fear and embrace love as the foundation of our relationship with God. Loving the world. For St. Francis de Sales, the world is not something to escape, but to love. He wanted everyone to experience the joy of loving the world as God does. Embracing the Salesian vision. To conclude, enabling and ennobling love is not a sentimental idea. It is a call to action. It challenges us to see the dignity in others, to lift them up, and to be lifted ourselves towards God. This love heals, empowers, purifies, and sanctifies. It transforms not only our hearts, but also the world around us. In the words of St. Francis de Sales, all is to love, in love, with love, for love, and of love in the Holy Church. Let this be our prayer, our mission, and our daily practice. Live Jesus.